Hello and welcome to Pushing Back, Ukraine Daily Brief. As the war enters its 743rd day, these are the main developments from the past 24 hours. Russia has lost approximately 422,310 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of the war, the General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces reported. The number, which has not been independently verified, includes 880 casualties over the past day. According to the released Ukrainian figures, Russia lost 11 tanks, 19 armored combat vehicles, 25 artillery systems, 2 multiple launch rocket systems, 3 air defense systems, 35 drones, 66 vehicles and 9 pieces of special equipment. The update from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. There were 70 combat engagements. The enemy launched a total of 3 missile and 43 air strikes, carried out 46 multiple launch rocket systems attacks at the positions of Ukrainian troops and various settlements. The Ukrainian Air Force launched air strikes on 11 concentrations of enemy troops. The Ukrainian missile troops hit 1 concentration of troops, 2 air defense systems, 1 electronic warfare station, 1 fuel depot of Russian invaders. In its latest intelligence update, the UK's Ministry of Defence reports. The Mohajer-6 is an Iranian drone used by Russia for reconnaissance and potentially attacks in the Black Sea and Crimea. It has a limited range but can be relayed by other stations. Russia is likely using it to monitor threats to its ports and target Ukrainian positions. Ukraine has also shot down some Mohajer-6 drones. Sweden has become the 32nd member of NATO. Sweden's accession makes NATO stronger and Sweden safer. In its latest intelligence update, the Institute for the Study of War. Lithuanian intelligence assessed that Russia has the capability to continue sustaining the current tempo of its war in Ukraine and will likely have the capability to gradually expand its military capabilities in the near term. Lithuanian intelligence also assessed that Russia is unlikely to abandon its long-term objectives of subjugating Ukraine even if Russia fails to achieve these objectives through military means. Lithuanian intelligence assessed that Russia is preparing for confrontation with NATO in the long term while also waging its war in Ukraine. Sweden formally joined NATO on March 7, becoming the 32nd member of the alliance. The governor of the pro-Russian Moldovan Autonomous Region Gagauzia, Yevgenia Gutzel, met with Russian Presidential Administration Deputy Head Sergei Kirienko in Russia on March 7 as Moldovan authorities announced that a criminal case against Gutzel will soon go to court. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi reiterated Chinese calls for peace negotiations between Russia and Ukraine on March 7. Russia will likely continue to use such calls to promote long-standing information operations aimed at prompting Western concessions. The Russian Federal Security Service announced on March 7 that it neutralized an Islamic State terrorist cell that had been preparing an attack on synagogues in Moscow. Russian forces recently made confirmed advances near Kupiansk and Donetsk city. In Zelensky's nightly address, he held a meeting with the head of the Foreign Intelligence Service to discuss current threats and sensitive international areas. He expressed gratitude for global support and the continued working with partners, including the UK Secretary of State for Defence. Priorities include air defence, long-range weapons, and achieving justice for Russian aggression. Cooperation with Britain has reached unprecedented levels. General Valery Zaluzhny has been appointed the ambassador to the UK to help strengthen the alliance. He also signed 2 decrees on awarding state decorations to 520 servicemen of the armed forces. Thanks for following today's updates. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll return tomorrow with the latest news on the ongoing conflict.